It literally looks like they're children in a sandpit. It looks like they're slap fighting.
Boys, stop fighting!
Welcome to Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, the big butch manly pop culture podcast that always gets wet when it sees an umbrella. Ella. I'm Andrew Wheeler.
And I'm Shane Holland.
Today we are looking at pictures of Tom Holland. This is the latest in our series, taking the highlights of hot men's photo reels from various magazine photo shoots and other promotional images to assess which ones belong in the lick it category and which ones belong in the it's fine, it's okay, and everything in between.
Yeah.
Tom Holland, of course, is the English actor who rose to fame as Marvel Studios' first and Sony Pictures' third
English?
Spider-Man. I know, it's shocking. It's shocking that he's English. He is currently appearing in Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey, where he is American once again, of course, like all of the ancient Greeks were.
Of course.
He is also one half of Hollywood's ultimate power couple, Mr. and Mrs. Zendaya. Shane, are you a Tom Holland fan?
I am. I don't think I've seen a Tom Holland movie that has disappointed, and I'm gonna put an asterisk beside Uncharted.
Like, is Uncharted good? No.
No.
Do you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Yes. Does he do shirtless muscle ups? Yes. So we're okay with that. Yes, he is the short king to rule over all the short kings. I love Tom Holland. I think he's a phenomenal actor, but also just such a nice person, he seems like.
Yeah.
And the fact that he is a good man who fights for his woman, that seems to have earned him a lot of cred with a lot of people.
And like he's an ally, and he's sober. Yeah. And he has his fingers in like different charities and causes. He just seems to be a really great person that we all wish we could know personally and deeply.
And biblically.
Yeah,
he has his own charity with his brothers, the Brothers Trust. So that's a sign of commitment right there.
Yeah.
So we're going to be looking at various photo shoots from GQ, from Hollywood Reporter, most of them fairly recent. We're going to start off with a photo by AB plus DM. I don't know how else I'm supposed to say that. From British GQ. Tom Holland putting on a suit, putting on a tie. It's these images that make me think, what a respectable gentleman. What a fine gentleman.
Yeah, that is a very nice picture. I love the movement in this. It's like a photo in action, which for someone putting on a suit, you would not expect. I'm going to put this in the save it category for me. How about you?
Yeah, I think that's a good, we're finding our ground with Tom. Yeah, it's a very handsome photo for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And we know the boy loves movement. He was raised as a dancer. He brings that athleticism to Spider-Man and to Telemachus.
Mm-hmm.
Telemarketing?
Telemarketing.
Tell them it was me.
Tell Cersei.
I want her to know it was me. Also from the same shoot from AB and DM for British GQ, a bit of shirt unbuttoned flex here. It's very, again, handsome is the word that comes to mind. A little sultry.
I think it's very sultry. And you just know the physique under there is amazing because he shows it off in everything he does. This I rank definitely higher than the last one. And maybe it's just because it's more of a tease, but does print it feel right?
I think so. I think we'll get to more lickable pictures in due course. But this is really it's teetering on the edge there. If this were later in the run, we might feel differently about it. But for now, let's say it's a print it. Yeah, he does. I mean, he has an incredible physique, but also he knows how to wear his physique. Again, I think that comes down to being a dancer, to having that sort of stage background. All right, this is Isaac Anthony for The Hollywood Reporter. This is really a hair photo, as far as I'm concerned.
This is quite a hair photo. And wow, it really highlights his facial structure in an interesting way, in a way that it almost doesn't look like Tom Holland. This is a very pretty boy.
Honestly, a little bit Connor Story-esque in this photo.
Yes, I didn't want to say it, but that is exactly what I was thinking. I like it. I don't love it.
Okay. It's not going above a like it for you.
How about for you?
I'm tempted to say save it. I just think the hair is really speaking to me.
Okay. You know what?
I'm going to bump it up to a save it for the hair.
All right. I might try to keep it on the low end, but we'll see what else happens. Maybe I'm wrong.
All right. Okay. Again, Isaac Anthony, Hollywood Reporter, same hair, same black and white mood.
This looks
A little bit
like...
Bob Fosse.
I was going to say that this looks like his Bond promo shoot.
Yes, very that. There's the line between Fosse and Bond is blurrier every day.
Honestly, it's so difficult to tell where one begins and the other ends. Bond always walking around like,
oh,
yeah,
that Bond.
I'm
Yeah,
doing a
it's
lot of head
very...
movement. Yeah, I like this. I really like this, and I think I like it more than the last one. How about that?
Okay, then we're gonna slot it in between those two.
Great.
This one is a Barrow promotional image. Barrow is Tom Holland's own non-alcoholic beer brand that does quite an extensive range of stuff. He started the brand in part because his wife Zendaya does not drink and he wanted to support her, but also he gave up drinking because he was worried about the effect it was having on himself. So yeah, this is one of the many wonderful things that Tom Holland has brought to the world, and we as Canadians cannot drink it because it is not available here yet. And every day I wake up and scream to the heavens, when will Barrow come to Canada?
That's who's been shouting that. Wow.
Because I want to support my boy Tom.
Yes, and I want more options as someone who doesn't drink.
Yeah. So we're on board.
Yes.
This is, however, just a promotional image. It's not like firing up all cylinders of steamy sex appeal. He just looks pretty.
I think this might be a skip it for me. Like, I don't need... I know that all of these photos are selling something, whether it's the clothes or sex. I don't need fake beer to be the thing that brings me to Tom Holland.
Though, love to have it when I get there.
Exactly. I know that it will be in his fridge waiting for me, just like he will be waiting for me.
That's right. Again, he is married to Zendaya. We cannot compete with that.
We can try.
Catbird for Vuori. Vuori is, I think, a fashion brand that he is a brand ambassador for. So again, this is an ad, but oh boy, this is a great ad.
This is a different ad. Look at them gams. Oh my God.
I want to buy everything Vuori makes, and I don't know what they make.
Yeah,
I'm guessing clothes.
It could be the socks, you know?
It could just be socks,
Yeah. And I'm happy with it. Wow. I really like this. Again, he's just such a pretty boy. It comes across in so many of these. Like so many of these pictures, he's smiling or smirking, looking off into the distance, highlighting his own cheekbones. I think this could be...
When will my father come home from the war?
Yes. I think this might be a print it for me.
I think this might be a lick it for me.
Oh, okay.
I think he is giving such good body shape, and those shorts are short, and I think that needs to be recognized.
You know what? He is wearing a gay length short. I'll agree. We can put him in lick it.
Allyship. We appreciate it. Another one for Vuori by Catbird. This one, he's sitting on a stool. Well, he's not sitting on a stool. He's Spider-Manning on a stool.
There it is. He's absolutely doing the Spider-Man.
Look at me. I've got good balance.
I can squat all day. How do I feel about this? I don't know. So I'm going to be brutally honest. None of these are stirring me in the way that some of the pictures of Connor's story were stirring me, like, sexually. And maybe in part that's because Tom Holland has not been in projects where he's a sex object. Does that make sense?
No, that's fair.
He's like
Uncharted comes close, but that's not that kind of movie. But like they really go in on his physique in that movie. But he's never like a leading man in a deeply either romantic or sexual way. Honestly, he still retains a lot of that sort of naive twink element to him.
Yeah. So I just wanted to put that out there because I think we're grading on a curve here. I will say this is a beautiful shot, but I think it's a save it for me.
Okay. Yeah, I would have gone as low as like it, honestly, but...
You know what? I'm fine with like it.
Just to populate the row?
Just to populate the row.
Okay, this next picture I have dubbed Tom of Holland. This is George Cortina for GQ style. Tom in a leather jacket, leaning against a wall, and you don't see a lot of the booty, but the booty's popping down there.
Oh,
like,
it is.
This is a thin-waisted king.
Look at the pleat on those pants. It's so pronounced. This I like, and this might be the first one that's actually stirring something in me. I think
Leather.
it's the leather. It's always the leather. This is a lick it.
Okay, really? I was thinking print it, but I'm happy to populate that top tier.
Look, you got to lick the leather, Andrew.
To find out if it's real leather. That's right.
That's right. Yes.
That's how you do.
Tastes like cow.
I love the taste of cow.
Me too.
Robbie Firmano for Esquire. And again, this is where that dancer's body is really, like, this is a Gene Kelly look.
Oh,
although I believe he's actually playing, is he playing Gene Kelly? Or is he playing Fred Astaire? I think he's playing Fred Astaire in an upcoming biopic.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I see it. I would have seen either. Which I guess he looks more like Gene Kelly to me now that you mention it than Fred Astaire.
Yeah, Fred Astaire's not as pretty as Gene Kelly, as you said. But I'm just going to try and double check that I'm not making this up. Yeah, Fred Astaire in an upcoming feature biopic, although it's been in the works for a few years now. You know, Fred Astaire maybe was the better dancer of the two, so if Tom Holland wants to stretch his legs that high, I'm all for it.
Go for it,
And just a movie of him dancing is going to be, I mean, if that doesn't get you hot under the collar, I don't know what will.
It better. We're going to learn all about Fred Astaire's nasty sex life. This is nice. This is nice. This is all about his body. I love the hint of that bicep underneath that that sleeve. I'm going to say print it.
Bit of boobage.
Bit of boobage.
Yeah, I liked it for a print it. Okay, we're back in the short shorts. Matt Healy, not the one from that band, I don't think. God, this doesn't normally happen to me, I swear. Matt Healy for Esquire, and again, it's the shorts. But also, we've talked before, especially during the Nicholas Galitzine episode, Russian sex worker, tracksuit vibes, always scores highly in this church.
It does. Look at the spread of those legs. That is inviting. And also the looking off into the distance. It's that dismissive behavior that I look for in my men.
And look at that cheap ass outdoor furniture.
Oh my God. We've all sat on that
someone on an
horrible patio chair.
Yeah. This is definitely living outside, smoking something in the estate. And by estate, I mean
the council flats,
Yeah.
You know, when he gets off of this chair for this photo shoot, it's going to make that like gross sticking noise, and he's going to have prints on the back of his legs where you can see every fiber, and you're just going to have to massage it out of him. No, just sit down on your front. I'll take care of it, Tom.
So this is quite an arousing photo, is what
this is a
we're saying.
Yeah.
All right, this next one, for God's sakes, this photo is not for a campaign, not for a magazine. This is a photo taken by Nikki Holland, who is Tom Holland's photographer mother. And for that reason, we maybe don't want to go fully into the fact that he's carrying these horse leathers. What do we call them? The bridle?
The bridle. There it is.
For a horse, because it invites certain thoughts. And then you remember that his mum took this photo and it's like, okay, that's nice. Let's have tea.
It's not Oedipal at all.
Telemachus.
Sorry.
Different.
Yeah. God, that makes this uncomfortable. It is hot. Mom, stop.
Mom.
I'm gonna say like it because I'm afraid of putting it any higher, even though it has a bridle in it.
I mean, I'm gonna say save it. I'm pushing it up one.
All right.
Well, let's recognize his mum's
your
talent
search
as a
history.
photographer. You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tom Holland mother.
Oh, her whole mother. Trouble Studios for Backstage magazine. They always throw hot boys in a swimming pool.
In a suit.
In a suit, much of the time, yes. Sometimes a t-shirt, but always clothed, always in a swimming pool. It's ridiculous. It's such a cliche. Am I tired of it? No.
No.
It's not like Marie Antoinette on RuPaul's Drag Race. Like,
seen
if you're going to do it, make it hot. Make it as hot as the Matt Bomer swimming pool photo shoot that he did for, I think it was Men's Health, where he was just wearing a white t-shirt and that thing clung to him. That remains the high watermark, pardon the pun, of swimming pool photos.
It's hard to be inspired by. And I gotta say, like, so many of these is Tom in a black suit.
Right.
Like, so far, we have not seen a pop of color, except for that Russian patio chair picture.
Yes. Yeah, I think it's like, it might be a skip it, honestly.
I think it's a skip it.
It's just not adding up to much. All right, here's a pop of color for you, although
Finally.
It's not on him. It's mostly just around him. This never used to be this difficult. I don't understand. For Juco for Entertainment Weekly, so this was promoting, I think, the most recent Spider-Man before the one that's coming out as we record this. So, yeah, it's just a wholesome Entertainment Weekly style photo of him smiling. Love a smile.
This looks like a Sesame Street promo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big Bird pops up in the background. Grover at his side. Elmo bouncing around somewhere. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to skip it as well. It's just not doing it for me.
Yeah, I think that's very fair. For fuck's sake.
No.
It's so good at picking up the photos from the places where I don't want to pick them up from. Fanny Latour Lambert. I mean, that is the most fabulous photographer name I could imagine.
Queen, honey.
Welcome to the stage, Fanny
Latour Lambert.
For GQ style, she must be a dame or something. I don't know. This is a very fully clothed Tom Holland, covering up his shape, really. But this is also a very J.C. Leyendecker, the clothes create the shape look. It looks period, like a Leyendecker. It looks 20s. And he still is throwing shapes in a way that I find delightful. Like, he's wearing this super chunky herringbone, maybe, or tweed overcoat, and it's still showing you the shape of the man.
That's
plus what looks a little bit like
feat.
Shall we say, a university uniform underneath.
Yes. You say 20s. I see a bit of 60s style in this as well.
Oh, yeah.
Which, I mean, yes, combine those two eras. I'm all for it. And I love this styling. I would hope so. It's GQ style, and it's the Fanny Latour Lambert. So, Fanny. What a Fanny. This is high for me. It's not a lick it.
I agree.
Because there's not enough skin, but is this a printed?
We have standards.
This is the kind of picture I would have cut out of my GQ when I was a teenager, you know?
Right. Spiritually, that's a printed.
That is.
Fanny Latour Lambert, again, for GQ Style UK. Similar styling, just not as compelling a vibe, I guess. Like, it's
Yeah,
beige.
I agree. It's beige. He's closed off in a way, literally, where the other one, he's open. His stance is quite closed.
Smart.
I mean, I do like the outfit, and I love that watch, but this is a like it for me.
Yeah, easily, I think. Did anything accidentally move? If any of these pictures seem to have moved strangely, it's because my mouse is bugging out. I don't know what to do about it. We're just going to power on. Craig McDean for Interview Magazine. This is a vibe I feel like we don't see a lot. Sort of an urchin-esque Tom Holland, scruffy, but also looking very lean.
Yes, like seriously lean. Wow. Really highlighting that sunken hollow underneath the cheekbone. But I love the simple white shirt. I love the rolled up sleeves and the torn jeans, the black boots.
And the boots.
I mean, dare I say, Tom of Holland again.
Yeah. Craig McDean has gone for the erotic Tom here, I think. Does it go all the way up in a lick it, though? Not for me.
No, not for me, but this is another high print it, I think.
Okay. How do you feel about puppies and hair like a Cocker Spaniel, King Charles Spaniel?
I mean, there's something clownish about this picture, and it might just be that horrible sweater.
Yeah, it's not helping. This is Taylor Miller for BuzzFeed for the BuzzFeed puppy interview. Love a good puppy interview, especially with a puppyish guy like Tom Holland. But this is too children's entertainer.
Yeah,
for me.
Yeah, this is a Saturday morning cartoon. I don't need that.
Color is back on the menu, boys. Michael Muller for Shortlist magazine. Although I think this was a sort of promotional photo shoot for the movie generally. So here for Spider-Man Far From Home, or Spider-Man
something or another.
Something Home. Spider-Man Fun Home. So here he is with 2 canisters of smoke in the Spider-Man colors.
Great composition of the photo. Almost hate that it's a promo for a movie and not just like something that someone thought of. Again, he's fully clothed, and the smoke further obscures the shape of his body. Like, this is a man who does not want us to see how ripped he is. I don't understand. So, I mean, that must tell you, like, what a nice guy he is. So many of these vain Hollywood actors, like, the first thing they do is like, okay, can I take the shirt off?
Honestly, so vain.
Yeah.
Is it a like it or a skip it?
I like it. I think the composition is better than all of the others in the skip it category.
Fair. Okay, this I think is one of the earliest photo shoots that we have in here, because I remember this, Michael Muller again, but this time from Man About Town. And I remember this shoot coming out because my immediate reaction was, Tom, your chair's on fire. Tom!
Yeah. Your ass is on fire. This is a beautiful, beautiful picture.
Yeah.
I really love everything about it. I love that he's wearing a colorful top. I love that he's showing a hint of skin, that he's not wearing shoes. I like that
show feet.
A show feet king. I like that he's wet and on fire. Like, this is the
what
first
more could
time
you want from a man?
Honestly, I really feel like this is the first time, and not the first time. This is the second or third time out of all of these photos where I was like, this is a sex sells moment. And it has nothing to do with him being sexy. It has everything to do with all of the imagery around it. This is a printed, a high.
I think you're right. I think that makes most sense because it's a beautiful composition. It needs to be recognized almost as the art piece.
Mm-hmm.
More than just the base carnal desire. But men, this is your sign to go out and both get wet and set yourself on fire if you want a woman like Zendaya.
Right. And
is
show
that
feet.
Too much to ask?
Honestly.
And show feet. A lot of men should not show feet, I'll be honest.
I'm not showing mine. Never. You'll never see my feet.
My pinkies are out right now, but my piggies. Sorry.
My pinkies
are out. Okay, David Needleman for The Hollywood Reporter. Does The Hollywood Reporter have a brief to try and look as old Hollywood as possible? Because that's what's happening here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is, I mean, it's quite a classic shot.
Very leading man, yeah.
You can tell he's positioning himself for that in a lot of these photos. Like, stop seeing me as a child, Mom. Give me the horse bridle. But again, there's nothing like particularly interesting about this.
It looks like lovely wallpaper. What's that, a mid-century flock, maybe? Yeah, the shirt is crisp. There's a little bit of hair dangling down, but yeah, it's a like it for me, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go with the second of these photos first, because the second one I think is better.
Oh.
Alex Prager for GQ. This is the Odyssey photo shoot. A very weird photo shoot if you've not seen it. It was a photo shoot of Holland, Robert Pattinson, and Matt Damon all together, all wearing these sort of muddy colors and then like fighting in the sand and
jumping
so weird.
Next
to a tree.
Yeah.
Well, it literally looks like they're children in a sandpit in the one photo. It looks like they're slap fighting. It doesn't look serious, and yet it does not look like it's meant to be comical.
I need to see this picture. Hold on.
I guess that means I got to put it on the screen.
Boys, stop fighting.
Don't make me get the horse bridle.
I mean, I kind of love it.
It's silly.
A 15th century Renaissance style painting here.
Right.
But boy, does it come across as anything but. Tom's nailed it. I will say, in that photo, Tom has nailed, like, doing the pose. He's showing pit, showing arm. But there's something about Matt Damon and Robert Pattinson being in there that just ruins the image.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not my favorite photo shoot, I have to say. And that seems to be like the main photo shoot promoting the Odyssey, at least for these boys. So
wow. This,
anyway,
however,
this is a very nice photo of his cleavage.
a very nice photo of his cleavage. I love the juxtaposition of his face beside. I even doubt that's Telemachus.
I think that might just be him.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's him. All right. So I guess it is Telemachus.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it. I really like it. I might even lick it, to be honest, because I love that line down his cleavage. I love
Yes.
that pit, and he does look more masculine and more 30 years old than any of these other pictures.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm going to park it and print it, not because I disagree with you, but because I think we need to compare and contrast with the other photo from that shoot.
And this is this is Augustus Caesar. Or Julius Caesar. This is a Greek king. This is a Roman god. This is
Augusta then Pitts.
I can smell them now. Okay. You're right. This is a lick it. This is beautiful. This is a piece of work.
This is one of the 3 covers that GQ did, one for each of the actors. You can't tell from this photo especially, but it's an asymmetrical top, so it's straight on the side you can see and curved on the other side. But yeah, no one's looking at the top. Everyone's looking at the bottom. So yeah, I mean, it's for all the pit sniffers out there. This is a perfect photo.
It really is.
So do I leave the other one in print it, or do you think it also belongs in lick it?
Honestly, I think it also belongs in lick it. Lower in lick it than the other.
Right.
But I would say above the Tom of Holland leather. There we go. Great.
Above or below?
That's exactly. I was going to say flip it. Yeah.
Is this right or wrong, Shane?
I want Tom of Greek Tom ahead of Tom of Holland.
Tom of Greece.
There we go.
It's a regular Eurovision of Toms.
Yeah.
Okay, John Russo.
For SNL.
Oh, the rake turkey. He's wearing a suit. He's doing a Spider-Man pose. It's cute. It's goofy.
I like it than the other. I like it than the other Spider-Man pose, but I think that's as high as I'm willing to go.
Yeah, like it.
Yeah.
I guess maybe even Michael Schwartz for Icon magazine. It's a very cute top.
Very cute top.
Some high-waisted pants. Again, looking like the Hollywood leading man that is so rare to see these days. And did I mention arms?
You didn't need to. They are on full display.
Healthy arms. And a very mid-century pattern on that top.
I mean, I like the top. I don't know if I love this picture, though.
Okay.
This could be a high like it. Maybe if you want to argue it to a low save it.
I think I might just be armsmatized. Yeah, I'll trust your judgment on this one. David Smith for Prada. So again, this is promotional for the Prada line that he is an ambassador for, and he is wearing another leather coat, but this time, what can we see? He's not wearing a shirt underneath.
I like this. I really like this.
You like this not in a like it way, but in a more than like it way.
Yeah, like more than friends.
He has a very cute expression in this one.
He does. He's trying to be so serious.
Yeah, and you still see the sweetness in him. It's so corruptible.
Yeah, that's dangerous. Is it higher or lower than the other Tom of Holland picture?
So you're saying it's a lick it?
Well, I don't know. That's what I mean. Is it up there with lick it, or is it actually just a high print it? And is it even a print it? Like, the thing about the other one is that there is something dangerous about it. And this one, like, danger has been removed by the brand, even though he's showing more.
Let's stick this and save it, because I feel like that's where you're going.
Yeah.
But let me show you another David Smith Prada photo that we can compare and contrast.
Now, see, that is more like it. And that, that's good. I still think that's a print it and not a lick it. And that's crazy to me based on everything that I've said leading up to this. But I think it's above the other photo in Print It where he's baring his chest. And I think it's below the other Tom in leather photo that we have in Lick It.
Fair enough. That's where it will go. I don't know if you've heard the frog in mouth theory. There is a running joke that Tom Holland looks like he's hiding a frog in his mouth. And this is definitely one of those photos.
That might be part of the problem.
Get that frog out of your mouth.
Spit it out.
Now, young man. Don't know where it's been or which hallucinogenic properties it might have.
Or maybe he does know.
Maybe he does. This is also the same campaign David Sims for Prada, just a different vibe, a different look. The hair looking coiffed.
Is that an anchor on the sleeve? Is it like
nautical?
I think
it is. Oh, and a mermaid on the other side. Okay, so we might need this shirt.
I definitely need the shirt.
This $3,000 shirt.
The campaign is working. Said the one person who watches this video who works for Prada.
We did it.
We sold one shirt. Now just sit and wait by the computer for that sale to come in.
Yeah, wait. We ain't monetized, baby.
Yeah. You give us money for this YouTube, we spend that money on Prada.
Wow, what a great sales incentive. I am not spending my money on this shirt.
No.
But this is just a like it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like we've had more to say about the photos and Like It because we spend too much time picking our jaws off the floor for anything higher than a Print It.
All right, moving on. Tom Sloan for L'Uomo Vogue. This, I really like the hair. I really like the jacket. I really like the sort of the clenched wrist. I don't know how you describe that.
What them arms do.
What them arms do. Like this is, look, he's a longshoreman. Look, he's clearly, he's in the docks. He's in a construction site. He's somewhere that men work.
Yes.
And yet he's still so boyish.
Boyish, yeah. First day on the job, huh, Tom? I really like the jacket. And what he's doing with his hands intrigues me. This is a save it. It can go in the rotation.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm willing to print it and put it on my fridge.
Okay. I think I put it high save it. I would probably it's close to a print it.
I think there's some that are coming up that are going to redeem a lot of this.
The order of these photos is alphabetical by the name of the photographer. And yet what we have ended up with is some of his hottest photos are all right at the end of the list. Also by the second name of the photographer. So Carter Smith, we're down in the S's and people named Smith, or maybe it's just Carter Smith, take very good photos of Tom Holland. Here he is doing an insert name of whatever this ballet pose is, or what approximation of a ballet pose this is. Like he has ballet training. I don't know if he's doing an official formal pose here, but he's wearing pajamas. The pajamas are open. His body is gleaming. It's quite sexy. I don't love the composition of the photo, though.
No, there's a weird angle happening behind him. It's clearly not taken straight on. There's too much of it in the foreground out of focus.
Mm-hmm.
But I love, I wish I could crop it a little bit and I would love it. This is a high print it.
Yeah, I'd go there. But yeah, you would crop it before you print it.
Yeah.
And I try always not to crop the photos, but to use them as, as originally composed. Very rarely, if there's like a very wide photo with like the brand at the end, I might crop that part of the photo off. But for the most part, the reason why the white margins are so irregular is because it's the only way I can get all these photos as originally presented into the same format.
I think that's a very artistic choice.
Yes.
Lick It.
Carter Smith.
Sorry.
Carter Smith for Men's Health. There are 3 photos from this photo shoot that I had to choose very carefully because it's it's Tom Holland's best photo shoot. This is the photo shoot that whizzed around the internet as soon as it dropped. Like, oh, this is what Tom Holland is doing now. He's doing a whole blue collar fantasy photo shoot. Like, this is the man's version of a boudoir photo shoot.
Yeah, this is sexy AF. This.
Yeah.
I mean, blue collar fantasy is right. That's the dream, baby. Finally showing off the arms, showing off the tits. I gotta say, there's something I love about Tom Holland with a close crop. I know he has beautiful luscious, wavy hair, but
He does.
But I think this frames his like he already has a very skinny and angular face, and I think the close crop makes those proportions seem more proportional.
Yeah. Okay. I really do love his hair when it's got a bit of wave to it, but I'm not throwing this one out of bed. That's for sure.
Mm.
From the same photo shoot, this time very clothed.
Ooh, but scally lad right there.
Yeah, you know why I included this one.
Yeah.
From the curation.
These are the kids sitting behind you in class who you're turning around to look at every once in a while, and they're like, what? And you're like, nothing. Yeah, this is a print it. I think if that were a tank top, this would be a lick it, but This is a high print it.
It's, great arms.
Great arms. Great
but
leg.
Also boot.
Yeah.
Boot in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Boot towards the face. Boot.
Mm-hmm. Show boot.
Finally, from the Carter Smith men's health photo shoot, this is maybe legendary, this photograph.
This is the best.
The man wiping sweat with the hem of his garment is such an iconic moment.
The front of Save It.
Thank you. Like, that is every gay boy's fantasy growing up. The moment when the hot boy that you like dabbed at his sweat with the hem of his shirt, and you're like, oh my goodness. Okay, this is working for me. And this is really pulling that hem up a long way. Usually it's an abs treat.
Yeah. Like, babe, how much shirt did you need? How much sweat are you sweating? Yeah, I love this. I love how low those jeans are riding. I could never wear jeans that low. Oh, Lord, that's a lot. That's a lot of man right there. This might be my favorite.
I think it has to go at the top of Lick It. It just has to. It's very Fred with Tires, a very famous photo. I'm now going to completely forget the name of the artist that did it. Herb Ritz, Fred with Tires from 1984. Just a very iconic photo of this beautiful young man carrying 2 tires in a workshop, and his arms are so vascular.
His waist is impossibly skinny and
so skinny.
Oh my God! Wow. Good Lord.
Yeah,
Fred.
that is an iconic photo, and this one is, I'm going to call it tribute.
Tom
without tires.
Without tires, yeah.
This is not from that photo shoot, but this is by the same photographer, Carter Smith, and Carter Smith needs to be the official house photographer for Tom Holland, which I guess is a bit rude to his mother. But,
yep.
but
you're out of a job, Ma.
Sorry, Ma.
He shouted that in an American accent. I'm your mother. Yeah, Carter Smith. I mean, is this a gay man? Because he knows how to photograph Tom. And I feel like that's what's been missing in so many of these. Because not only do we get the youthful innocence, he's laughing, it's a very light-hearted photo, but we've also nailed the sex appeal of who this man is.
Yeah.
Which has been so difficult for so many of these photographers.
It's the smile, I think, really cements it, because this looks candid and just unself-conscious.
Yes, yeah.
He doesn't look like he's showing you his abs. He just looks like he has those abs.
Yeah.
I think, is he wet, or is it just me?
No. I think
it's just me.
Yes. No, his hair looks damp.
Yes, it does.
It looks very much like it was taken on it looks like it was taken on the coast. Got some sea spray up in there. He's changing shirts, and Carter caught him mid transition.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, that's the story, and I'm gonna say lick it.
Lick it. And our final photograph, Greg Williams for Vogue magazine, and it is Tom Holland blowing a bubble from bubblegum while adjusting his collar. And it's another classic, leading man old Hollywood, but subverted through the bubblegum. We're clearly in Hollywood from the palm trees in the background. But the cut of that shirt is so perfectly Hollywood leading man.
I of all of the leading man photos, I think this might actually be my favorite. And it's because of how crisp that shirt is and how well framed he is in the photo. I still think that it's a high save it for me.
Okay, I think I can live with that. We can review the list for adjustments, but this is way more lick-it heavy than I thought it was going to be, actually, because as you were saying earlier, like there is something sweet and boyish about Tom Holland that he doesn't tend to put like sex at the front of his personality in his roles or in his outward performance. Even the famous Umbrella dance routine is at least like it's 50% sex appeal, but it's 50% the sheer gall and gumption of that man. Like it's charm.
Yeah.
I might even say 60-40. It's 60% charm and 40% sex. But yeah, turns out he's a very lickable man.
He is. And maybe that is part of the appeal, is that he is not sex first. Imagine having a healthy boundary around sex and being a star like this.
Yeah.
God, it's impossible to imagine. Except here we are. Yeah, I this is certainly a wide range of photographs, of skill level, of who this man is. And I really think, I mean, the ones in the skip it category, other than Biro, which is just like clearly a promotional shot, the other three are poor photographs. But I think they also capture some of the essence of who this man is and who he wants to be. So many of these, I feel like, are aspirational for him. Like, stop casting me as Kid Spider-Man because I am Man Tom.
Yeah. Man Tom.
Man Tom. I am the Mantom.
Yeah, I think the want to be taken seriously and to be regarded as a Hollywood mainstay is very clear in a lot of these photos, but also is maybe the photographer seeing that in Tom, seeing that he is one of our best leading men now, and The Odyssey has cemented that. I think I'm really interested to see where he goes next, what roles he picks, because he is, I think, one of our best leading men.
Yeah, he's quite capable. Like, he could easily take those reins, and I hope that this is us getting to see him run with it. He takes that bridle. Yeah, sorry, trying to tie it all together didn't quite work as well as I'd hoped.
He's not going to be James Bond. I think we know that.
No.
He's too famous.
He's
to be
way
James
too
Bond.
famous. That would be a crazy decision. But he would have been a good Bond if we didn't know.
I think
he
would have, honestly. Yeah, I think he would have.
I almost forget like what his natural accent sounds like. He's just talking in that American accent all the time.
Yeah, he's very good at like a very naturalistic American accent, I think. From nowhere in particular.
Yeah. And it's like, and he's very, very good at not hinting at his Englishness. Like many English actors who do American accents are not, you know?
Yeah, they have a giveaway at tell.
Yeah. Water.
The bane of my life, ordering water in restaurants. Oh, could I have a water, please? Is that what you want me to say? A water?
Yeah, no one says it like that. W-A-D-D-E-R.
Well, you don't understand what I mean when I say water.
Yeah.
I'd like a water, please. A what? A water?
Water?
What? Water.
Anyway, okay, if I were going to move some things around, the Tom of Holland at the top of Print It is actually lower than Tom in the white shirt.
You're asking a lot of my fine engineering skills.
I know. This is finally the first one I should have been in control of. Are there any that need to change categories?
Well, I mean, that could be a bit higher.
Yeah, I agree.
It's looking back, that photo is so slutty.
It really is.
I think as a loose approximation, I think we're in good shape.
Yeah. No, this is it.
I would say maybe that's the least offensive of the...
Yeah, that needs to go, like, second last, actually.
You think it's worse?
No, sorry. You were right there, and I think orange and blue Tom needs to be just above puppy Tom.
Okay.
Or maybe that's too fine a motor skill. Okay, no, perfect.
I can do this, please. I can do this. Children's entertainer Tom is our least favorite Tom. I think that's the takeaway here.
I think that's his least favorite Tom as well.
Yeah. Like, Blue Collar Tom is number 1, and Tom of Holland is number 2, and leading man, old Hollywood Tom, is maybe number 3.
And Scally Tom just sneaks in different places at different times.
Yes. There's a little leitmotif of Scally Tom.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Okay, well, that was a pleasure to do.
Yeah.
As these tier lists always are for the pictures of beautiful boys. We do intend to do many more of them, and if you leave a comment letting us know who you'd like us to cover, we will do our best to get to it.
And yes, we are getting to the one that has been frequently requested. We just needed that person to build up some material, and it looks like we're getting there. We're really close.
Yeah. We're so close with Hudson Williams. We're so
close, baby. Keep going. Keep going,
Hudson. Yes, Huddy. If you enjoyed this video, do check out pictures of Nicholas Galitzine and pictures of Connor Story, our previous entries in this canon. There will be more.
Mm-hmm.
Please do click the like button and subscribe to the channel. And yes, leaving a comment is a great way to engage with videos on YouTube. So leave me a comment which one's your favorite photo or who you'd like to see us do next. Either one would be very welcome.
Or link us to the photos that we missed, please. We always love to see more.
We'd love to see more. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, kiss, kiss.
Bang, bang. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and subscribe to this channel. You can follow Kiss Kiss Bang Bang on Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky, and Letterboxd at KKBBpod, or email us at kisskissbangbangpod@gmail.com.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is recorded in Toronto on the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabeg, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples.